Hello, parents. I am Dr. Tanisha Burke, and welcome to the Strengthening Families Through Science series. This channel discusses the latest research and best practices for building strong, resilient families. In this video, we will share the common signs that your children's behavior triggers you. Before we get into it, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and please leave a comment and share. As parents, it is natural to feel frustrated and upset when our children's behaviors causes us stress. However, when these reactions become extreme and interfere with our ability to parent effectively, it may signal that our children's behavior triggers us. So here are 6 common signs that your children's behavior is triggering to you. The first sign is overreacting. If you find yourself getting disproportionately upset or angry when your child misbehaves, it could be a sign that you're being triggered. For example, suppose your child spills their juice and you shout at them for several minutes. This can be an overreaction of the situation. The second sign is feeling overwhelmed. If your child's behavior is causing you to feel overwhelmed and out of control, you're likely being triggered. For example, suppose your child is constantly testing boundaries and pushing buttons. In this case, you can find yourself becoming exhausted, which may lead to frustration and helplessness. The third sign of being triggered is blaming your child. When triggered, it is so easy to blame our children for our feelings and reactions. However, it is important to remember that our children's behavior is not always the cause of our reactions. Sometimes it may be our past experiences or unresolved issues that are causing us to feel triggered. Lashing out is another sign of being triggered. If you find yourself lashing out at your child in anger, it is a sign that you're being triggered. This behavior is unhealthy for you and your child and can lead to further conflict and resentment. Our inability to show empathy to our children in heightened interactions with them is a sign of being triggered. That's because when we're triggered, we become very defensive and self-focused. Unfortunately, this can lead to a lack of empathy for our children's feelings and experiences, damaging our relationship with them. The final sign of being triggered is our inability to regulate our emotions properly. If you find that it's really difficult for you to calm down and take a step back when your children misbehave, you're likely being triggered by them. All is not lost. Now that you know the common signs of being triggered by your children's behavior, here are some things you can do about it. The first tip is to pause, take a deep breath, and count to 10 before responding to their behavior. This will allow you to calm yourself and to think about how you will respond to your children's behavior in that moment. It can be so easy to react impulsively when we're triggered, but taking a moment to breathe and relax can really help you to respond accurately and thoughtfully. The second tip to remember is that your child's behavior is not personal and they're still learning and growing. Children, especially young ones, are still learning to navigate the world and understand social norms. They may not yet have the skills or understanding to control their behavior in the way we expect. Tip number 3 is to identify the specific trigger that sets you off and try to understand its underlying emotion. Sometimes our reaction to our children's behavior can be rooted in our own personal experiences or unresolved emotions. Understanding the underlying cause of a reaction can definitely help us to respond more effectively. The fourth tip is to practice self-care by engaging in activities that help you to relax and de-stress, such as exercise, meditation, or reading. Taking care of ourselves is essential for our overall well-being. It can help us respond to triggers more positively. The fifth tip is to seek support from a therapist or counselor if you're struggling with self-regulation. Talking to a professional can help you to understand the underlying causes of your reaction and develop strategies to manage them more effectively. The final tip is to really try redirecting your focus to something positive, like spending quality time with your child or engaging in fun activities together. This can help you shift your mindset and improve your mood and make it really easier to manage your reactions when you're triggered by your child's behavior. So in final thought, when we're triggered by our children's behavior, it is really important and essential that we practice self-regulation. It takes a lot of practice and patience to regulate our emotions during heated interactions with our children, but it is absolutely worth it for the relationship and everyone's well-being. We hope that this information helps you the next time you are triggered by your children's behavior. Remember to subscribe, comment, and share our videos with your friends and family. Together, we can make a real impact on the well-being of families everywhere. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.